Pack up all my care and woe. Here I go, singing low. Bye-bye, blackbird, where somebody waits for me. Sugar sweet, and so is he. Bye-bye, blackbird. Here nobody loves or understands me. Oh, the hard luck stories they all hand me. Make the bed and light the light. I'll be home late tonight. Blackbird, bye-bye. Pack up all my care and woe. Here I go, singing low. Bye-bye, blackbird, where somebody waits for me. Sugar sweet, and so is he. Bye-bye, blackbird. Here nobody loves or understands me. Oh, the hard luck stories they all hand me. Turn the key and light the light. I'll be home late tonight. Blackbird, bye-bye. Somebody waits for me. Sugar sweet, and so is he. Bye, blackbird. Here nobody loves or understands me. All the hard luck stories they all hand me. Turn that key and light the light. I'll be home late tonight. Blackbird, 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 bye, bye, bye.
Good evening. Welcome to the Eno River Unitarian Universalist Fellowship, or ERUF, as we like to say. My name is Reverend Jacqueline Brett. I'm the lead minister here. And whoever you are, wherever you come from, whatever your race, your gender identities, whomever you love, and wherever you are in your search for truth, meaning, and freedom, know that you are welcome and beloved community here with us. We are so glad to share this evening with all of you. We have Jazz for the Holidays every year at about this time, and it is an opportunity for us all to just sort of rest in this very busy season of the year, and particularly this time when it can bring up all sorts of feelings, whether it's feelings that we're holding personally or feelings that we're holding collectively. And there are a lot of feelings we're holding collectively right now. Is that right? Yes. And so we hope that this evening is an evening when you can sit and maybe just sink into the warmth and the warmth of good company, and even this darkness, and allow yourself to be embraced by it, and to just reflect and contemplate and listen to some good singing, excellent singing, and music, and poetry, and prose, and even sharing in a little laughter as well. So with that said, I would so appreciate if you would turn your devices onto vibrate for now. And we are live streaming this event at present on both our YouTube channel and Facebook Live. So we ask that if you would refrain from recording this yourselves, that recording on YouTube and Facebook Live, or at least on YouTube, will be available after this evening. So you can go back and share it with your friends, because it's going to be hot. But at any rate, welcome, welcome. We are glad you are here. And just to introduce our guest artist this evening, that is Shanna Tucker. And Christian Tembor. And we begin. Not yet.
Come with me, and you'll be in a world of pure imagination. Take a look, and you'll see into your imagination. We'll begin with a spin, traveling in the world of my creation. What we'll see will defy explanation. If you want to view paradise, simply look around and view it. Anything you want to do, do it. Want to change the world, there's nothing to it. There is no life I know to compare with pure imagination. Living there, you'll be free if you truly wish to be. angel be. In a world of pure imagination, take a look and you'll see into your imagination. We'll begin with a spin, traveling in the world of my creation. What we'll see will defy explanation. If you want to view paradise, simply look around and view it. Anything you want to do, do it. Want to change the world, there's nothing to it. There is no life I know to compare with pure imagination. Living there, you'll be free if you truly wish to be. If you truly wish to be.
Now, it happens surprisingly fast, the way your shadow leaves you. All day you've been linked by the light, but now that darkness gathers the world in a great black tide. Your shadow joins the sea of all other shadows.
If you stand here long enough, you too will forget your lines and merge with the tall grass and the old trees, with the crows and the flooding river. All these pieces of the world that daylight has broken into objects of singular loneliness.
It happens surprisingly fast, the drawing in of your shadow, and standing in the field, you become the field. And standing in the night, you are gathered by night.
Invisible birds sing to the memory of light, but then even those separate songs fade, tiny drops of ink in an infinite spilling.
All things in this creation exist within you, and all things in you exist in creation. There is no border between you and the closest things, and there is no distance between you and the farthest things. And all things, from the lowest to the loftiest, from the smallest to the greatest, are within you as equal things. We light our chalice, awed by the mystery that in one atom are found all the elements of the earth. In one motion of the mind are found the motions of all the laws of existence. In one drop of water are found the secrets of all the endless oceans. In one aspect of you are found all the aspects of existence.
Please join me in singing hymn number 389. Gathered here, the words will be on the screen, and we'll sing it 3 times through. Gathered here in the mystery of the hour, gathered here in one small body, gathered here in the struggle and the power, spirits draw near.
I remember facing off with darkness as a little boy on a moonless night. A light was cast by the utility pole over our trailer home atop the hill. I was frozen by fear of the long, dark shadow, pitch black, against the Mississippi field and sky. This shadow inspired a rush of imaginings in me, particularly of monsters and creeping things devouring me in the night. Things I had never experienced, but illusions I absolutely believed would happen to me if I took one step into the dark. But this darkness was my only way forward, my only way to the door home. As a black mixed queer professor of theater and performance at a STEM-dominated university, I regularly play in dark margins, the dark void of uncertainty. This relationship with the unknown is at the heart of creativity. Unfortunately, many students often freeze when faced with creative choices that do not already have a standardized answer. A, B, C, all or none of the above. After having been cranked through the gristmill of standardization, students come to the university to be accepted into the promise of what a degree will do for them if they only check it off a list. Much of this seems to be happening with little introspection and reflection, much less application to spiritual life and the soul. With this kind of teaching to the test, a certain hollow logic is cultivated in them that affects their ability to explore non-traditional territories of knowledge making. This rigid attitude towards education turns questions into rebellions instead of curiosity. Everything must have, or worse, already has an answer. As ancestor James Baldwin notes, art is to drive to the heart of every answer and expose the question the answer hides. You know, I see melancholy and nihilism in my precious students facing a world with all the supposed answers at their fingertips. When I see them wrestling with the unknown, starting a new project where they don't see a clearly lit path, I see myself, the little boy, arrested by the long, dark shadow on a hill in Mississippi. Why are we so afraid of the dark? Why, having come so recently from the deep, loving embrace of the darkness in the womb, do our imaginations of the dark, so quickly turn to danger and threat rather than comfort, rest, and play? While in the womb, we are like seeds in the dark earth. When faced with too much light, seeds harden, unable to be born. Can we allow ourselves to be softened by the dark time and let ourselves see its inherent luminosity? So, the little boy I was eventually found his courage through the shadows that night and made it safely to the door of his home atop the hill in Mississippi, unscathed by imaginary monsters. Mystery, after all, is where the mind can run wild, loose, and free, as scary as that may be. Yet, how we dance in the darkness, or how we dance with the darkness, is up to us. With paralyzing, monstrous fear, or creative, mysterious curiosity. This night, I choose curiosity. I hope you will too.
blue as the crying sky, with no thorn, no thistle, only an open face, staring at the waking world. And maybe she's just a morning glory, lost in a tangle of vine. Maybe she's just a morning glory, lost in a tangle of vine. Her arms stretch wide to receive a light, and her roots dig deep into the black earth for strength, and she blooms. And maybe she's just a morning glory, lost in a tangle of vine. Maybe she's just a morning glory, lost in a tangle of vine. She blooms while the people sleep. Only the travelers see her. To those who rise with the noonday sun, she is a closed mystery. And maybe she's just a morning glory, lost in a tangle of vine. And maybe she's just a morning glory, lost in a tangle of vine, lost in a tangle of vine, lost in a tangle of vine.
I am but one storyteller. Unfortunately, no one else is here today to carry a particular holiday burden, and I accept it solemnly. I apologize to all sentient Christmas trees. Your story is tragic, filled with want, beauty, glory, and then fire. I apologize to any living toy that has fallen in love, experiencing longing, beauty, connection, and then fire. And you children selling matches on the street, working in a Dickensian factory would be better than your story. I'm sorry. Did these apologies need to happen? Yes. It's hard being a kid. Your experience is limited And so you learn about the world through stories. This time of year, you learn about a magical force that spreads peace and joy. It might be baby Jesus, or Santa Claus, or Grandma, or the Oak King. Then you read a darker story that tells you that your dreams and actions don't really matter because people who dream catch on fire. Add the depressing holiday tales to the fact that I also grew up knowing that some of my friends and my orthodontist thought that I was destined for hell since we didn't go to church. So you may be surprised to hear that I do in fact love the holidays. Yuletide celebrations are about mysteries and magic. A blessed baby is born, the oil lasts 8 nights. Even the very fact that we are soft, mostly hairless apes who can survive the winter is amazing. These stories reassure people. They say, have hope. The sun will rise again, and we will keep going. I was gonna rant about how Hans Christian Andersen has painted the magic of childhood with a stain that exists even today. But then I read up about him, and he was kind of a miserable man, so I'll apologize to him too, because it is the season of giving. What Andersen never considered was that stories can come from a place that is not the internal churning cesspool of your soul. Mysteries flourish in the darkness. The darkness of Yule wraps around us like a blanket, whispering its stories to us. We invent reasons for the dark. We invent ways to bring back the light. We decorate the tree, light the menorah, burn the Yule log. And by the way, Hans, your depressing stories didn't harden me for the world if that's what you wanted to do. We already knew trees die after cutting them, and we know they might burn, and we know toys can break or melt, and we know what happens to people who fall asleep in the snow. But mysteries give us stories about ghosts changing a man's heart overnight. Stories that assure us that a Grinch's heart can grow 3 sizes and he doesn't need to consult a cardiologist. They make us believe that a little drummer boy soothed a baby, which is amazing if anybody has ever known a percussionist or a newborn. They encourage us to believe in more, like being the kind of people we want to be. The best stories make us believe in magic. Charles Dickens tells us that you have to believe that Marley was dead to begin with, or else nothing wonderful will happen. If someone wants to bring you down with Hans Christian Andersen energy, remember Dickens' suggestion to just believe something wonderful can happen. Have hope. The sun will rise again, and we will keep going.
In the quiet spaces of my mind, a thought lies still, but ready to spring. It begs me to open the door so it can walk about. The poets speak in obscure terms, pointing madly at the unsayable. The sages say nothing but walk ahead, patting their thigh, calling for us to follow. The monk sits, pen in hand, poised to explain the cloud of unknowing. The seeker seeks just around the corner from the truth. If she stands still, it will catch up with her.
Pause with us here a while. Put your ear to the wall of your heart. Listen for the whisper of knowing there. Love will touch you if you are very still.
If I say the word God, people run away. They've been frightened, sat upon till the Spirit cried, "Uncle." Now they play hide and seek, and somebody they can't name. They know God's out there looking for them, and they want to be found, but there's all this stuff in the way. I can't talk about God and make any sense. And I can't not talk about God and make any sense. So we talk about the weather, and we are talking about God.
I miss the old temples where you could hang out with God. Still, we have pet pounds where you can feel love draped in warm fur and sense the whole tragedy of life and death. We can see there the consequences of carelessness and feel there the yapping urgency of life that just wants to be lived. The only thing lacking are the frankincense and myrrh.
We don't build many temples anymore. Maybe we learned that the sacred can't be contained. Or maybe it can't be sustained inside a building. Buildings crumble. It's the spirit that lives on.
If you had a temple in the secret spaces of your heart, what would you worship there? What would you bring to sacrifice? What would be behind the curtain of the Holy of Holies? Go there now. Look behind the curtain. I invite the other ministers of ERAF, Reverends Daniel Trollinger and Jim Lewis, to join me now for a candle lighting ritual and litany of remembrance. They will each light a candle and invoke what the candle represents. And I invite you to join me in the words of response. The words, as you see, will appear on the screen. Our response is in italics.
We light this candle to remember those persons who have been loved and lost. We pause to remember their name, their face, their voice. We give thanks for the memory that binds them to us this season. May eternal love surround them.
We light this second candle to redeem the pain of loss, the loss of relationships, the loss of jobs, and the loss of health. As we gather up the pain of the past, we pray for the gift of peace.
May it light up our tomorrows and brighten the future.
We light this third candle to remember ourselves during this season. We pause and remember the past weeks, months, and for some of us, years of down times. We remember the poignancy of memories, the grief, the sadness, the hurts, and the pain of reflecting on our own mortality.
Let us remember that every light is defined in part by the darkness surrounding it.
We light this fourth candle to remember our faith and the gift of hope offered to us during this time of year. In the depths of human misery and despair, may there be newborn love, goodwill, mercy, and peace that is so greatly needed towards all people everywhere.
Let us recognize the gifts and blessings of this season. Amen, Ashe, and may it be so.
Far away, past mountain and sea, shines a light. Far away, over forest and trees, is a light that heeds neither rain nor shine. It continues to shine for you and for me. It heeds neither rain nor shine. It continues to shine for you and for me. For you and for me. Far away, past valley and hill, shines a light. Far away, over field and windmill, is a light, so beautiful to behold, and it continues to glow for you and for me. It's so beautiful to behold, and it continues to glow for you and for me. For you and for me. It serves as a reminder that you can always find a love so real you'll be able to feel. It's a warmth and glow wherever our souls may go. It serves as a reminder that you can always find a love so real you'll be able to feel. It's a warmth and glow wherever our souls may go. Wherever you go, wherever I go, so look past the mountain and past the sea, see the forest for the trees. trees, and the light will guide us home. Oh, so far away shines a light for you and for me. Yeah. Shine, shine, shine.
Primordial mystery. Human looking up at the night sky and seeing above their head the great cosmic canvas, holding in luminous, dark, wondrous bodies in celestial mystery, stars and moon, or clouds covering them on nights when they cannot be seen. The luminous dark, unlike the darkness of earth, which is sometimes fearsome for what cannot be seen in the spaces beyond, primordial human, quaking with fear, then pushing into courage, looking all around and wondering, what is this? Wouldn't you? And looking up at the night sky and wondering, what is that? Do you not? Great mystery. We arrive here from the warmth and care of the womb, wondering to the extent that we are wondering in those first few moments, and I believe we are. What is this? At about 6 months of age, we discover our hands and can be found studying them, during which it is said we are learning that we are a self, beyond being an extension of the mother or others who care for us. We are a self, perhaps wondering to the extent that we are wondering, what is this? Resulting for many of us in the first anxiety, perhaps because it is also the great untruth called separation. And those who care for us deem it normal and say we must grow accustomed to it, this separation. And so we too learn to deem it normal. Yet the great mystery remains. A seedling in the veiled corner of our mind. What is this? As we grow, the unanswered question is forgotten most of the time, at least for a while. Though my mother does not recall it, I suspect I had that 6-month-old experience, just as you probably did. Though my mother does not recall it, what I know for sure is that a few years later, I rediscovered my hands, 2 large gifts for my father, and a fully conscious 4-year-old, I realized I was a self. Pondering this startling discovery, I ran to my mother and asked, why did God make me? And when her attempts to answer could not satisfy my insatiable wonderings about this first great mystery I'd stumble upon, I then asked, why are we here? And what are we supposed to do about it? She finally shrugged. Girl, I don't know. There are some things that we are just not supposed to know. My mother's small wanderer looked at her suspiciously, and as I opened my mouth, she gave me that look which said not another word. Parents easily did that with a simple look back then. And she sent me to my room, where I sat and pondered. Why are we here? And what are we supposed to do about it? Why are we here? And what are we supposed to do about it? Why are we here? And what are we to do about it? Why are we here? And what are we to do about it? Why are we here? Why are you here? Why is this here? Ultimate mystery. Because we humans are sentient beings who not only wonder but also know that we are wondering, it becomes the ultimate quest to discover the answer to the ultimate mystery. And so our hearts ponder. We take our experiences of the world around us and below us and the heavens above us, experiences of the unseen and the seen, and all over the world, we attempt to make sense of the cosmic veil and realms where both truth and wonder dance. As our hearts silently yearn to understand the ultimate mystery, the essence that pervades the very fabric of our being. In the tapestry of the whole of life, the world over, lies this thread that eludes the grasp of our understanding, even for those of us who are quite certain that we have the answers, the truth, that we are the ones who know. Yet the ultimate mystery continues to kindle the flames of our deepest wonderings. It is the silent question echoing through the corridors of time, whispering secrets that elude the keenest intellects and humble the proudest hearts. Because at our primal core is more frightening to know that we really do not know. Why are we here? That we are but travelers in this wondrous voyage of existence, navigating the vast oceans of uncertainty and possibility, the unfathomable reaches of the cosmic experience. Today, few places are so dark they are fearsome, and when they are, I light a candle, or grab a flashlight, or put on a headlamp. Once, as I stood on the flat plain of a dark mountaintop, I looked up at the night sky, unpolluted by the artificial lights of humans, and was stunned by all the celestial beauty I realized I was missing every day of my life. And when handed a pair of high-powered binoculars, I gasped with wonder as I saw that I was missing even more there on that mountain when seeing with only my naked eyes. For the sky above was a thick blanket of stars. And I could not stop looking until my neck grew too tired of holding my head backward and looking up. I also pondered the great mystery that I was looking upon the past lives of all those stars, some of which were likely no longer in existence. Though many may know the answer to this and the limitations of my understanding, I wondered, how could this be? Then one evening in another locale, as I was looking up, I noticed what I believed to be a celestial body slowly drifting across the sky. Too slow for a shooting star. What is that? Then I saw its blinking lights and realized it was an airplane. But then later, when I saw another body drifting across the sky, too low to be an airplane, I recognized it was a drone. And though drones have not yet begun to drop unwanted things to us, upon us in this hemisphere, I shuddered, wondering, why are we here? And what are we to do about it? Why are we here? And what are we to do about it? Why are we here? And what are we to do about it? What if we were to simply stand in awe of the grandeur of all that is, ever humbled by the limitations of our understanding? And all we are to do about it is ask, what would love for all that is do now? That the ultimate mystery is not a puzzle to be solved, but a revelation to be embraced, an invitation to delve deeper into the realms of our consciousness and our inevitable interconnection with one another, with Earth and the universe, with the unfathomable majesty of the heavens, where stars birth and die, with the intricacies of life's unfolding, the fragile beauty of a flower's bloom, or the dance of ecosystems. I have come to appreciate the mystery, which is perhaps what my mother was suggesting all along. To find solace in the journey itself, to cultivate joy and beauty while mourning and also grieving, and seeking to free myself and others of the causes and conditions of our collective suffering. And instead asking, what would love for all that is do now? What would love for all that is do now? What would love for all that is do now? For it is in the seeking that we discover the richness of our humanity, finding glimpses of meaning within the cosmic tapestry of existence, and that the mysterious thread weaving through it all is love, with reverence for the unknown and the humility to embrace the mystery that weaves us into the very fabric of the cosmos, ever curious, ever seeking, and ever in awe of this ultimate mystery that transcends the boundaries of our understanding. And all we are to do about it is ask, what would love for all that is do now? And then act. Amen, Ashe, and may it be so.
Join us, please, in singing our next hymn, which is number 1002 in the Teal hymnal, Comfort Me will remain seated while we sing.
Comfort me,
Comfort me, comfort me, O my soul. Comfort me, comfort me, comfort me, O my soul. Sing with me, sing with me, sing with me, O my soul. Sing with me, sing with me, sing with me, O my soul. Dance with me, dance with me, dance with me, oh my soul. Dance with me, dance with me, dance with me, oh my soul. Comfort me, comfort me, comfort me, oh my soul. Comfort me, comfort me, comfort me, oh my
For this evening's Vesper service, we invited our guest artists to suggest an organization they would like our evening's offering to benefit. And so tonight's offering will benefit the good work of both the Color Me Country Artist Fund, which supports artists of color pursuing careers in country, Americana, and roots music, as well as Esteemed Coffee, which is not just a coffee shop in Cary, but a community on a mission to lower the 70% plus unemployment rate for people with disabilities by creating meaningful job opportunities for people with intellectual, developmental, communication, and/or visual impairments in a warm and supporting environment. As the greeters come forward to pass the plates, if you do not have something tangible with you to place in the plate, feel free to point your device at the QR code, which will lead you to our giving portal on our website. She's dropping stuff right there. Daniel.
Less is more, no more, no less. Don't be leaving it up to second guess. Be sure of what you feel. Your first instinct is always real. Make your move and stake your claim. Life's too short for juvenile games. You decide your own destiny, and that's the beauty of simplicity. No more, no less than happiness. The beauty of simplicity, yes. If you thank God for all He gives, He'll make sure that each day you live, you'll have everything you need. Your wildest dreams can become reality. Live for yourself and you only. Ask the Creator to show you the way to love and peace and respect and joy. To love and peace and respect and joy. To love and peace and respect and joy. And that's the beauty of simplicity. No more, no less than happiness. The beauty of simplicity. simplicity. Yes. Just relax, relate, release. Experience life as easy as you please. Throw the stress and aggravation out the door. What are you waiting for? Drink from the well of positivity. Strive to be all that you can be. Eliminate the negative, and you will see the beauty of simplicity. No more, no less than happiness. The beauty of simplicity. Yeah. And that's the beauty of simplicity. No more, no less than happiness. The beauty of simplicity. Yes. Yeah, 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 yes.
Yes. We give thanks for all that we receive together and the fact that we are just here together, embraced by the warmth of each other's company and the darkness. And we give thanks for the wonderful music that we've been able to share in this evening.
Raindrops on roses and whiskers on kittens. Bright copper kettles and warm woolen mittens. Brown paper packages tied up with strings. These are a few of my favorite things. Oh. Cream-colored ponies and crisp apple strudels. Doorbells and sleigh bells and schnitzel with noodles. Wild geese that fly with the moon on their wings. These are a few of my favorite things. Oh. Girls in white dresses with blue satin sashes. Snowflakes that stay on my nose and eyelashes. Silver white winters that melt into springs. These are a few of my favorite things. When the dog bites, when the bee stings, when I'm feeling sad, I simply remember my favorite things, and then I don't feel so bad. I don't feel so bad, bad. Raindrops on roses and whiskers on kittens. Bright copper kettles and warm woolen mittens. Silver white winters that melt into springs. These are a few of my favorite things. Oh, cream-colored ponies and crisp apple strudels. Doorbells, sleigh bells, schnitzel with noodles. Wild geese that fly with the moon on their wings. These are a few of my favorite things. Oh, cream girls in white dresses with blue satin sashes. Snowflakes that stay on my nose and eyelashes. Silver white winters that melt into springs. These are a few of my favorite things. When the dog bites, when the bee stings, when I'm feeling sad, I simply remember my favorite things, and then I don't feel so bad. I don't feel so bad when I have a few of my favorite things. I don't feel so bad when I have a few of my favorite things. Oh.
Arching under the night sky, inky with black expansiveness, we point to the planets we know. We pen quick wishes on stars.
From Earth, we read the sky as if it is an unerring book of the universe, expert and evident.
Still, there are mysteries below our sky. The whale song, the songbird singing its call in the bough of a wind-shaken tree. We are creatures of constant awe, curious at beauty, at leaf and blossom, at grief and pleasure, sun and shadow.
And it is not darkness that unites us, not the cold distance of space, but the offering of water, each drop of rain, each rivet, each pulse, each vein.
O second moon, we too are made of water, of vast and beckoning seas. We too are made of wonders, of great and ordinary loves, of small, invisible worlds, of a need to call out through the dark. Amen, Ashe. Peace, peace, peace.
One more time. Oh! Thank you.